Hey guys, in today's episode of Star Factory, we're going to be continuing to work towards the electric blast furnace. That way, so we can, it says to click here, but there's no way to click there. I know we have to overclock it by adding 2 energy inputs, which isn't bad. And that's how we start making the signalum. I think. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, signalum dust. So we'll have to mix it first. And that's silver, copper, and redstone. And we get silver from processing galena. So I'll have to set up processing. I already went ahead and set up the wooden frame and started getting blackstone production over here. It's very slow, but it's probably enough for what we need. I really need to get lighting going over here because it's mega dark. What does this void extractor do? Oh. If we get the void extractor, we can just get silver. Um, what are the recipes on you look like? Okay, so it takes drilling fluid. And it gives us a chance to get like raw resources, and then it gives us rare ore residue, raw ore slurry, which we can take that in a centrifuge and get magnesite, leopardite, pyrochlor, pyro something. Okay. Then mixed mineral residue and molten ore mixture. Which we can then destabilize and do a bunch of other stuff. Oh goodness, this is about to get insane, isn't it? Yeah, so this is going to take us through the entire tech tree, I think, of the void extractor. And that's going to open up so many things. And the only thing it's going to leave is like the salt and then the fuels as well. But we care a little less about that right now. Yeah, we don't care about that as much right now. Nor do I about the seawater. I don't think it's that important that we get salt. I mean, it probably will be at some point, because that's how we get potassium. Yes, we will need to do that as well, but oh no, it's an industrial barrel, or just in a barrel too at 20 seconds. That's horrible. Are we doing a large barrel for a sand and a bucket of water? 4 seconds for a, yeah, that's not bad. Anyway, back to what we was doing. I was going to start processing some of this galena down, which for now I can just take this and run it through this primitive one. It has something in it still. That's kind of wild. Got magnetite in it, which we care very little about. It probably needs more coal. So we'll throw a whole block in there. Then we'll let it do its thing. So it gives us some silver, hopefully. Because we need to get up towards that medium voltage tier. So I guess we're going to start preparing for the void extractor. And then we're going to start down in this whole tree here. Yeah, that's about all I know to do. And this will get us set up with basics of everything, in theory. I do need to grab some cobblestone so we can really start. We're just going to do the base cobblestone, then we'll go through with the chisel later and randomize it. Oops. You're not supposed to be there. Should be able to do a 12 by 12. There we go. There we go. That's quite a bit of space we can play with. What are you? Oh, okay. This is waiting on medium voltage here, so I need a medium converter here. And then this will be ready to go after that. Yeah. Because I think I've already got sand coming into it, right? Nope, that's the energy hatch. I need the input bus. Yep. So that's just waiting on medium voltage cabling. But to do that, I need signal, which takes silver, copper, and redstone. I mean, really, it's just the silver that really kind of throws us. Looks like we might be able to macerate brushed lead ore. Brushed lead or refined galena. How do we get refined galena? So basic centrifuge. Ew. I don't really necessarily want to do that. So I think we just go for the void extractor. And it should be part of the base stuff out of here, so we can just temporarily void some of this other stuff off if we have to. But void extractor, why are you locked? Ooh, that does scare me a little bit. Where is it? What is it locked behind? Ooh, a high pressure steam miner. Doesn't look bad at all. I say that, but I mean, the other option is, like I said, just to take the galena. It says it should give us silver, but it just wasn't earlier. Oh, never mind. I was being stupid. Yeah, it'll output it up here. Okay, so we got 2 bits of silver, which is a little. It's not a lot, but we need Invar in a mass quantity. Invar is going to be nickel and iron in the alloy smelter. And we need 2 iron to 1 nickel. takes 8 seconds per recipe. Let's go ahead and that's magnetite. Let's get a bunch of Invar on the way. I mean, we'll definitely need it over time, so might as well while we're here, I guess. As they say, while in Paris. And we should be getting 3 here, I think. Well, it's got to finish up the magnetite recipe first. What am I missing? Oh, right there's the void extractor. Oh, okay, I need the lubricant first. So lubricant can be creosote in a distillery. Very easy to do. Or redstone with seed oil. Yeah, I mean, I don't see why we wouldn't do the creosote one. So basic distillery, we are... Why didn't I save the recipe? The only thing we're missing is copper spring. 6 copper rods. Two copper rods. 1 copper spring. 1 basic distillery. What am I making over here? Was it glue? No, I have lubricant. I guess I just never grabbed a bucket. Guess not. Okay, so that unlocked the actual void extractor. But anyways, so we're waiting on the Invar for that. Did I make the copper nickel? Did. And then what else did I need? Maintenance hatch. I don't care about the muffler, I don't think. No, it doesn't need it though. I'm waiting on it to switch back around to low voltage. That's not it. And then what else do we need? So we're gonna need 2 low voltage energy hatches. Want them side by side, obviously. We're gonna need probably 2 fluid output hatches. No, probably not actually. And then just a hatch for everything essentially. Energy hatch, maintenance hatch, fluid input, fluid output. I do need another low voltage energy hatch. Then need a input and output. All right, there's a input bus. I don't have an output bus by chance, do I? I do. Wow. So we're missing a energy hatch and a muffler. So we got the motor. Just need to make the 10 rotor. We need 10 screws. One 10 screw. Need a 10 ring. Why didn't that work? 1 10 ring. Okay, must have had the parts already up there. 110 rotor. And then a normal bronze. Once again, had the parts already in the crafting table, and it does not like that. One muffler hatch. So we're missing a low voltage coil. So 16 fine steel wire and one magnetic iron rod. Do I have the iron rod? I do. I think I can just run this through twice. I'm gonna have to craft this down though. Oh, I already had the fine steel wire. Okay. To the assembler. I think it was 10. That worked. Hopefully it's crafting the right thing. It is. One low voltage coil. One low voltage machine hole. One energy hatch. Boom. We've made progress on the end bar. What do I need? That says 9. I guess it is because most of the base is used. Okay. So 9, so that's 5 crafts, so that's 45 plates. Okay. Where's our bender at? 45 plates. And then we need to run some through here. It's probably too many, but it's fine. Do I have any more silver made? That's not the right thing. I do have 6 more silver dust, so we're up to 8 in total, which would be a little bit of signalum. What was the recipe again? 1, 1 silver. It's not bad. Our little rubber sheet factory is still doing work for us. And like honestly, this is just holding us up at this point, which is fine. It doesn't really make that much of a difference. And it looks like we're stopping up on plant oil and ethanol still, very slowly. We're at least keeping pace. Had a bunch of steel rods in there. Which is always good to have. Where do we want to put this blast furnace at? I would say we'd put it here, but I want to save this for more processors to process out the galena and stibnite. So I need to leave some space for that. Maybe we put it way back here? Like way back here. I'm tempted to put it back here, but that's so far out of the way. I wonder what I was trying to do here. Also, I wonder if I could put medium voltage into these basic stuffs. I'm sure I can, but what could possibly go wrong? I'll test it on some of the smaller stuff first. I know I am going to have to change cable type. But up here is where we start getting into applied energistics, which I'm very much looking forward to. What was that? Okay, I'm still waiting on Invar rods, that's fine. Got our Invar plates. Okay. Invar frames, I need 5, so that's 45 of those as well. Got plenty. Take those out. We no longer need it to do that. I think that's enough Invar frames. Yep, that was more than enough. Made one extra set. And I accidentally threw them in here. But the good news is, I think we're able to go ahead and start doing this. We can put the muffler hatch on last. This is a pretty important piece of infrastructure, I believe. Do I put it here? Or like right here, maybe? I think so. So it looks like it's got a... I haven't ever made the actual thing, have I? It's going to take 3 blast furnaces. That's kind of embarrassing. I done got ready to make it, and I hadn't even made the actual machine yet. So we need smooth stone, so that's just stone that's been smelted again. It probably would have been quicker to go over there, but oh well. Have we got any more silver in the meantime? 6 more, we'll take it. And it's back to magnetite now anyway, so that's fun. This is not very quick either. Like, it's pretty slow. It's just not enough blackstone generation. Smelter? Oh god, it's only got 4 done so far. That's not great. Wait. Oh yeah. Okay. So waiting on the blast furnaces. I think we have everything else. Correct? Yes. We'll go ahead and pre-make a few extra furnaces just in case. So this is going to take another 20 seconds. It definitely would have been quicker to run over there. Are we just completely out of sugarcane? We are. That's not great. Hmm. Why are you not extracting, though? Maybe they are. No, they're definitely not. Alright, that's extracting. That's extracting. Was it you not extracting? No. It was you. What is your deal? You have an output bus there? I don't know if it's actually doing anything, though. At a certain point, it doesn't matter that much. 9 smoothstone. 3 blast furnaces. 1 electric blast furnace. Yeah, we don't need a distillery. Yeah, I feel like this would be a good place to do it, because then we can almost immediately, once we get this signalum, we can convert this to 2 medium voltage things. 'Oh. 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 Oh, it did place it. Yay! There we go. Let me just double check for this. Yeah, it looks like we have pretty much free roam to do whatever we want on the bottom in terms of hatches. So, it's going to be a little close to this over here. So, I'm thinking maybe we don't put much over here. It's just a 3x3, right? Yeah. So, we do output, there, input. That is a horrible design by me. Input right there, output, output. That's the fluid output, which is, I feel like that needs to be swapped. We could do energy cables, but I don't think we do. Well, that actually might be no, I don't think so. I think we do this instead. And then it's just copper nickel coils, right? For 2 rows. Is that solid? No, we leave out the middle block. Then we go boop boop. This has to be a maintenance hatch, I think. No, that's a muffler. Put the maintenance hatch there as well. Energy hatch. And I believe that works. It does need maintenance, which is expected. I'm feeling kind of lazy, so duct tape. So that should be good. I'm going to want to. Ooh, never mind that cable running through. I'm going to want to take power over there. Yep. So, do I have any solar infused cable? Very, very little. Luckily for us, I think we did just make a bunch more Invar. We could put that in last. It will eventually make it. But to the wire mill I go. Could have ran in copper, but that has loss to it. So that gave us 21 cables. That may be enough. It's kind of hard to say. Um, and we're going to almost immediately replace these with the next tier. But it's okay. That's not. All right, got that one to place in. Gotta break this one again. These things are so frustrating to work with. Wow, it works now? Maybe? Why is that not getting power? Okay, it is now. Why did one get power and one didn't? Let's try refreshing that again. Why'd that randomly just get power? Alright, so that should be overclocked. Alright, so we're going to place a chest down. Input, output. Less worried about the fluids at the moment. But let's make our first batch of signalum. So it'd probably be much easier to go about it this way. And that's our medium voltage superconductor. So we're doing this without anything. It just takes it a little bit longer. But signalum dust is going to be silver, copper, and redstone on 3 in a mixer. So we'll do, got 14, so let me do some math, which probably not a great idea. 14 times 3, 42. Okay, well, we're just gonna throw material in there and call it a good. Why you no work? Oh. Well, that's because you're not the right thing and I'm just stupid. I needed to throw this in a mixer first, which we have right over here. What was it? 4? 3, okay. Yep, and that's making signalum dust, in which we grab out from in here. We're just going to make a little small batch to start with. What does this need to be set to? 1, okay. That was... what happened? Did it run out of power? Why are you no get power? It is just a 1 amp converter. What does it take for a 4 amp? Uh, what? It's going to take signalum wire, so I need the signalum first. So we need some 4 times soul infused, which we should be able to do with our lovely Invar if it ever decides it wants to do it. So what we'll do speed up that process a little bit. Because I need like double what I have now. Do nickel and iron again. So I need 3 recipes to go through, and then I should have enough. Hopefully this fixes that. I mean, it's not really liking to deal with that at the moment. Or is it just a matter of not having enough power? That could very well be the case. It seems like we are floating pretty close. Let's make some wire. One 4-amp converter. And we try this again. Do you need a wrench or something? I wonder if that had just been... Oh, and this is pulling every bit of power that thing has. Like, it is pulling 100% of the 4 amps that thing's putting out. But it should be working now. So let's go grab the rest of the signalium over here. That's not the correct... Where? Mixer. Crushed galena. We'll throw that in primitive again. Oh, it flat out ran out. Okay, that's fine. Don't care about the sulfur at this point. 1 amp's like completely useless. And we do have 2 signalium ingots now. Um, hmm. What I might end up having to do is move this energy hatch to here. Maybe? Anywho. This does take absolutely ages too, by the way. Because for a 1 amp converter, need 4. Which I should have enough for, conveniently enough. If it's still the same workaround. It is. Okay, cool. Ooh, we need a medium voltage hole. Or circuit, sorry. Ooh. That takes aluminum, which I do not have. Take green sapphire and process it. So I'd have to put it through one of those. Where's the item input? I mean, we'll see if it'll do it. Probably not. It doesn't look like it will. Hmm. I wonder if we can get it by macerating it. Push green sapphire and a macerator it has a chance. So over to the macerator. This was not the way to go. Let me grab some coal. That'll heat up pretty quickly. Do have some stone dust to play with now. Alright, so that's heating up pretty nicely. Might as well go throw the rest of the signalum over into the EBF. Because it's going to take ages for it to actually complete. We'll just take the full stack over here. Because, I mean, it's going to take it a little bit of time to build up heat anyway. Might as well not waste it. It's still heating. It's going to start producing a little bit. How much? And this uses 2 millibuckets a tick, so it'll very shortly start producing enough. You can tell that 1 millibucket a tick is starting to go up a little bit. There we go. It's running constantly now. Give me some aluminum. I think it's still processing a bit of gravel or so. So that rate of usage might go up here in a second. It did not. It does take 40 seconds for that to go through, though, which is a bit rough. We're going to have to get into all this stuff, but which is why I went ahead and decided to throw in the whole stack of crushed green sapphire. It's not a very high chance we get it here either. Like right there, we just got impure pilot green sapphire. What can I do with that? I can centrifuge it for 11% chance of aluminum. You know, we play our chances enough. Well, eventually it will hit. Didn't hit there. And with green sapphire dust, we can electrolyze it, or we can electrolyze 5 green sapphire dust for 2 aluminum and 3 oxygen. It's an interesting way to get that. Or we can electrical blast furnace it for 3 aluminum nuggets. Okay. I mean, it's definitely a whole process. Nothing to go in there either. I mean, once we get 5, we know we can get a guaranteed 2. Interesting. Probably going to want to get the medium voltage circuits pretty quickly, which it looks like we're going to have to go through and get some of these other resources before we can actually do this. It's a bit unfortunate. So that, we could do the void extractor like I said I was going to do at the start of the episode, because that's really not that bad. And while that's running, you know, this is going to be doing its thing. One more, we get guaranteed aluminum. Which will be in 9 seconds. No aluminum yet. 11% chance on 3 rolls here in the centrifuge. Not there. Not there. It's not going to be here either. So in the electrolyzer, we can go ahead and we can get 2 aluminum that way. And this is going to produce a fluid too. It's going to produce oxygen and gas. But we got 2 aluminum. And this has to be done in the EBF as well at medium voltage, so it'd be fine either way. 2 aluminum dust in. And we want to do the aluminum dust first, I think. So we'll pull those signalium out. Let's go ahead and make a little bit more wire. And this has a max amperage of 16, so it'll be plenty fine for what we're working with now. But I probably should be starting to make the required stuff for the void extractor. 11 steel frames, 2 steel gearboxes. I don't know. We just need some steel. Yeah. Whoops. We're just going to throw those steel rods in there and call that good for now. It's making some aluminum right now. This takes 44 seconds. But we'll have our first bit of aluminum here any second now. There we go. And so our first one is going to be used for a medium voltage machine hull. Actually, we need 9 to do that, so that's not optimal. So no converter for us yet. Yep, we're going to need 9, yeah. That's unfortunate. Here I was getting excited about getting 1, or essentially 2, I guess. We still haven't hit the chance up here for the crushed grain sapphire. Unless you just can't get it off of that. Oh, the byproducts are from medium voltage. We could just get an ore washer real quick and do it that way. I think we'll do that. I'm guessing that's not gonna hit. Because I'm assuming it's gonna be the same way. So we're gonna need 210 rotors. Ah! 10 ring. Once again, it's being stupid. 210 rotors. We need a low voltage machine hull. There we go. Basic ore washer. I need to get this water first. Which, luckily for us, we can just kind of go... We gotta find a convenient place for this. Very, very, very temporary machine here. I don't think it's going to be able to do both. I wonder, can I connect these two? I can. It's absolutely hideous. I don't think it likes that. It somewhat does. It's just not getting a lot of power. I'm assuming this is eating the vast majority of it. So we'll pull out our signalium dust for now. And that'll finish up here in 9 seconds, so we'll really see if that's what's going on or not. Ore washer in C. This should be working. Huh. Ore washer LV. It's got to be programmed to 1. Okay. Still drain. Is this a 1 amp? Yeah. That doesn't work. Where do I have a 4 amp that's in a convenient location? Right there we go. That should be getting power. And it's got an 8 amp. Still not working though. Yeah, that's not how I need to do that. Maybe this signal can't transfer the lower tier? I really don't know, maybe. I'm going to assume that's what it is. Why do you not get power? Why is this not working? Okay, why are you getting... Makes no sense. Do I have any fluid pipes? I don't. That's fantastic. Didn't I just make a bunch of bronze plates? No, I did not. Ay, 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 ay. We're starting to get, like, really into the production phase. That's about the best way I know how to describe it. I know we still got a long way to go, though. We'll just temporary in, something like that. Hey, I think it might be actually working now. This makes purified green sapphire ore. Which we can then... can we get double aluminum somehow off of this? Um, doesn't really look like it. Which, I guess is okay with the ratio here. 33% for one. That's about what we get anyway. In the meantime, has this gotten us any more silver? It has. So in the mixer, I'll go ahead and throw that in. We need a little bit more redstone. But I figure while we're here, might as well go ahead and make a bunch. 36 steel frames we have. Okay, what can we make on the void extractor? That shouldn't be that bad to do. Solid machine casing. Why don't I just save it, for crying out loud? Two steel gearbox casings. Wow, that's so hard. That would be so hard as well. But we already have all the stuff for it. Already got the steel frames. So what do I need here? Just the robotic arms, which I can make. Conveyor belt, we need rubber sheets, which we have. High pressure steam. Oh goodness, we're missing everything. I have a feeling it's the bricks. No? Bronze plates, I guess. Which I do have. And now we're just missing diamonds, which is superbly easy. Low pressure steam miner. We need a high pressure steam miner. Oh, that takes 10 alloy. So I think we need to bend 12 sheets of 10. Bender. Shouldn't take long at all. And that's going to open up a metric ton of resources. Have we got any aluminum? A little bit, 5. That's not bad. I really couldn't care less about the green sapphire ore. At least yet. So it's going to take us up to 7. We need 2 more. And alloy plates. I get 9? No, it's supposed to be 12. I'm waiting on 1 more. That's not the correct thing. High pressure steam miner. Wood extractor, so I need 2 16 times. So it's going to be 8 on 16. Okay. Or do some crafting. That's not exactly what I meant to do. To the 16 times. 1 void extractor. Didn't necessarily mean to throw that in the system. But just energy hatch and a bunch of stuff like that. Hopefully we get 2 more aluminum. Or 1 more now. It'd be kind of nice to get, like, here. Not there. We'll go ahead and get these 6 started though on smelting down. Here goes all of our power again. Come on, big money, big money. There we go. That should be enough for a medium voltage converter, which we need for here. But I should just need a 1 amp for here, right? I mean, really, it just takes more resources. We do lose a little bit, it seems, the scrap in the future, so got that going against us. But I think we're sitting pretty okay. Why is that not extracting? Do I not have piles for crushed emerald or pile of emerald dust? That must not be linked. I did get 12 impure pile of emerald dust though. Don't know why that's the only one I've gotten it from. Where's our linking tool? Yeah, that's what it was. Alright, and that should get that unissued. Had a bunch of diamond ore that apparently needed to be processed. What was there? Who knows? Got more aluminum, so we can start processing that. And let's grab that signal back again. And we're waiting on 4 more to get processed. In the meantime, we need to make drilling fluid, which will be another mixer. Is there a better way to get stone dust? Get macerate gravel. It's not an actual resource, I don't think. Yeah, so we need to make another mixer. One more mixer. Then we'll have to get our lubricant out of this fella. That's not what I meant to do. That was a bit unfortunate. And so we'll put a steel frame over top of that. Does that slow me down? It's wild. Anywho, so we'll have to take it out the top, I guess, or the front one, and take it over to wherever we decide to mix this at. But I think what we do is we go ahead and build the void extractor. I suppose we do it back here. That was most of our ore generation is like back here. Yeah. I mean, this is only going to need probably about the same setup as that has. So void extractor. What is that? Don't know. Anywho, there's 2 solid shield casings on the bottom, and then the rest of the stuff are slots. Okay, so void extractor. I don't have any of the buses on me. That's not optimal. So we need 2 fluid outputs, 2 item outputs, and 1 fluid input. No item input? No, I shouldn't need 1. Okay, so LV input, 2 outputs, need item. It's item input. I think we can just craft that into an output. Why is that not synchronized? Anyway. Make ourselves a wooden crate. Imagine we're missing the screws. That's not where that was meant to go. Yeah, we can do that once. For item output bus. And I misclicked there once again. And I think we just broke our saw, so that's great. 8 screws. And since we broke our saw, we can't craft it yet. One saw. 2 crates. 1 output. Okay, so we do fluid input facing this way. Fluid output, fluid output. Item output over here. What are we missing? An energy hatch? I think that's about it. So there should be 6. Yeah, so we're just missing the energy hatch. Do that for sure. Alright, so we need another coil. So we can run up here, grab some of our steel wire that we have already made. Craft that down, and then run it through here again. I think this makes 4 apiece. It does. And we need a magnetic iron rod, which we already have. We wait for this to finish up one more. Head over to our assembler. Fine wire. I think this goes to 10. No, it goes to 1. We'll let this finish up real quick. 1 basic coil. think we might be out of wrought iron. I'm still very much looking forward to getting into all of the resources. Will be machine hull, energy hatch. That should be all of the extra blocks. It'll say it's not really extra, but yeah, now. Solid machine casing, and I do not know how to craft the rest of this. Looks like it's the 2 gears. Okay. Boom. Structure is formed. We gotta get power to this, in which for now we can run these low voltage cables over there. I don't see why we wouldn't. Soul? Since we got 40 of them, might as well use them. This will end up with a medium voltage converter. I don't know how I want to do this. I might just plop another connector down here or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out here shortly. I do need a building block that is not something I've already got the floor mat of. Now that we broke that, we should be able to place you there, and you should be getting power. Yay, I did something right for once. Okay, so now you need lubricant to you. So we're going to need a bunch of fluid pipes. That's not near enough. How do we get these tiny copper? That's medium voltage, can't do it yet. Our hammer has broken. Luckily for us, that's an easy craft. We'll go ahead and just make a few. And we can make a bunch of these tiny copper pipes. 58 may be enough. But we've also got to mix this with water somewhere. Is this putting water? No, that's distilled water. So I think the obvious solution, put the mixer here, and we'll just put in a new aqueous right here as well. And we'll have a solid network of pipe across the top of the stuff here. Going for the distillery, we'll have to turn it up here. And we'll want to get this to where it'll be straight in line. That should do it. We're going to need every pipe we have, probably, and then some. So that's the blender. Okay, it's right there where that steel frame is. Is it there? Yep. Need a wrench. So it's going to put all of that lubricant out very rapidly. This hasn't had to run in a very long time. But it got 8 millibuckets sent over here to start with, which was enough to fill this up. Right, and for the drilling fluid, we do need 5 buckets of water and some stone dust. The 5 buckets of water is easy enough. We just need to get a aqueous accumulator. Need to smelt up a little bit of iron. We'll just put it here for a second. I just need 1. Bender. Okay. Never mind, need it 2. That's an alloy smelter. Take the Invar out. And that will make us more Invar. What are you doing? 1 aqueous. We do need 2 buckets. For water, oh no, I wonder where I can get water from. This is a genuine puzzle. We could do this underneath, I guess. So we can hide that. That's now getting water into the bottom of it. So it's missing power and stone dust. So we need to automate stone dust. We could bring gravel. Well, at that point, we might as well just do a cobble gen over here into a macerator. I would imagine. We need a forge hammer. That requires a bunch of iron. Like, we could have just piped over there to it, but I don't think it's worth it. Back up a little bit. That should get us going there. We are going to need a bucket of lava. So that means I need cobblestone in there. Shouldn't take very long. We'll let it build up too while we're waiting on the iron to smelt. Do 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 do. There it went. We'll grab that water. And then lava bucket. Cool. And you can start operating again. I think we're going to need a stone barrel as well. And then we should be able to start making cobble over there with it. And we was going to make a forge hammer as well. one anvil, and we need wrought iron plates. There we go. Basic forge hammer has been acquired as well. And we gotta do this in the front of this bad boy. So macerator goes here, and it is going to output automatically into the back of the mixer. Mixer is going to fluid output over here. And so the macerator, oh, I gotta figure out how to get power to these two. Ooh. Do power over here, I guess. Macerator there. Stone barrel. I need water in here, though. That's the issue. I need my pickaxe out. That's all there is to it. Stone barrel. I don't remember what the number is supposed to be. Incy, okay. So it's making cobblestone. Basic forge hammer. I do need a item pipe over into there, though. That's andesite. Into there, and then out of the forge hammer, need to macerate it. That should work. Something like that should work. And that's the only product that I think that can produce. You gotta break everything like 50 times to get it to work. Why are you no work? I imagine this is actually eating all of the power we're producing on this line anyway, because that's got 3.8 amps coming out of it. It might would work better if I took 2 times soul wire up a little bit more. Up to the T here. That's got 4 amps on it. And that does as well. Wrong tool, but it's going to be fine because I don't feel like getting out anything else. I'm fairly confident I could take... Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, all this is getting... Ooh. Why did it blow up? Why did the barrel blow up? Huh? How does a... Oh. Why did I connect power to a barrel? Anyway, alright, so that's macerating into stone dust, so it should be going in here. Makes drilling fluid. Oh, that's running. I want to pause that, because I need to get a bucket of drilling fluid at some point. I also need to grab a bucket of lava again, since that one broke. Throw the cobble in there, and that won't take very long, but longer than I would like to wait for it. I just put my axe in there. That was pretty stupid. You done yet? Ooh, you are. I'm assuming that it just blew up because I put power into something that doesn't need power. Don't know why it let me hook power to it. It's the first thing I've had blow up, though. A bit of drilling fluid. We've already made 16 buckets. That works out. So let's turn this back on. And this is starting to produce everything we should need. Got some rare ore residue, raw ore slurry. Got some raw penolite, raw gold, raw silver. Nothing there yet. Oh, that's a... Why is there a hole here? Is the... Not you. Are you maintaining water? Not well. Well, honestly, well enough. And then this will eventually build back on cobblestone, like it is now. And then we should be perfectly fine on water after that. Yeah, and this is starting to work wonderfully. We're fine on amperage as well. Only 1 amp going through there. Got 6 aluminum in there, so I think we actually have enough. Make sure there's not a... Oh, it looks like it should be the same recipe. We got a bin 9 aluminum. And then we should be able to make our first medium voltage converter. Let's grab a connector and a piece of wire. I'm sure that's a great idea to run our medium voltage off of a copper line, but medium voltage casing. Oh, this takes copper cable. Ooh. Didn't pay attention to that. No, that's not what I need. Huh. So we're gonna need liquid rubber. Huh. Well, that's kind of puzzling. I got a little ahead of myself, didn't I? Hmm. So those are building up. We're getting all kinds of resources. First bit of actual coal. Why is the... Like, well, how can we do the 10 then? Right? Like, that's the thing I don't understand. So we need liquid rubber. So we would have to extract cured rubber, or we could remelt. Like, we can't even do the... Oh, yeah, we can. We can do the sheets. In the extractor? Do I have an extractor? I do. Why did I pick that up? Are, we are going to need another assembler. One basic assembler. And we'll want that off to this side. These wire placements are really annoying, honestly. Why is that not getting power? Like, there's no reason for it not to. Like, we're not exceeding amp draw. It's starting to get power now for only who knows what reason. Liquid rubber going in over here. So now we should just need some copper wires. Or copper cable. Sorry, copper wires and a copper cable. I got the copper cable now. One medium voltage machine hole. None of that's really great. All right, so we're going to need the advanced centrifuge and advanced electrolyzer to start breaking down the fluids from the void extractor, which I'm sure is probably full right now, but I do need to get a converter first. So we need a good circuit, which is its own very big issue. Is it used for other circuits? No. Okay. I mean, at a certain point, might as well go ahead and make it a 4. At least, whenever we get the chance to. There's no point really halfway doing it. Well, shoot, we might go ahead and make a 16. And then we could rework the entire power system in Signalium. So this should be perfectly full just about now. Because the only tanks... Oh, there's ender tanks? Yeah, but they're a issue to get. Uh, hmm. Lordy have mercy. All those are rough. We want to make sure we do lock those, I believe. We can come back to some of that stuff as well. You can kind of see what it produces. So it's like most often is pendulite, in which we should be able to see that in here. It looks like gold is keeping up pretty well, though. Looks like there's 6 outputs, mainly. In silver, realgar, coal, gold, sodalite, which I think is aluminum, and pendulite. And then once we get the rare ore residue bucket, kind of confused as how that works, but I'm sure there's an explanation somewhere. We electrolyze it, and we get raw ore slurry and some other stuff as well. Okay. We'll have to follow that in a future episode. I do need to, like, crush this, it seems. Which we could take a forge hammer to do. Or a pulverizer. So many options. I feel like a pulverizer might be our best option. Which is a macerator, essentially. Don't really want to do that or that. At a certain point, yeah, we probably just crush it and then smelt it. Because we can get the byproducts from everything else. What was I in the process of doing? And I got severely sidetracked. We'll take 3 coins there, though. But sodalite dust? I, I don't know. I'm getting so sidetracked. Got a medium voltage machine hull. And what we need currently is a medium voltage circuit. We need diodes, which means we need all kinds of stuff. Is there not a tree up here for medium voltage circuits? I think we have to. Just, what a shame. We haven't unlocked the medium voltage circuit request yet. Or a purchase. Bit of a shame. Anywho. So we're gonna need diodes and the Flenic stuff. Diodes are silicon wafers. I know copper wire, don't care about that, that's super easy. And polyethylene. So that's gonna take water. It's gonna take a cutter as well. And this is a medium voltage. Huh? How does that work? Oh, it doesn't take a wafer. Okay, it can take small piles of. Oh. It can also take liquid glass? Okay, that might be more obtainable. Liquid glass, small pile of gallium arsenide, which is arsenic and gallium. Gallium, we have arsenic, is real gar dust. Okay, that's how we do it. Maybe. But I think that's going to have to wait for next episode. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.